engaging in bad behaviour, you might miss your opportunity. So for me, it's about taking the opportunities and just being mindful of your choices.
Rest assured, in the shadows we will find a place where you and I reside. The rest of the world can watch while we take flight.
I'm Majak. I play for North Melbourne Football Club. Come from South Sudan. I've been in Australia for 14 years. I left Sudan in about 2000 when I was 9 years old. There's been a civil war in my home country for I think over 21 years. So that's one of the reasons why we left. We lived in Egypt for about 3 years. During that time I went to school. It had its challenges, being a refugee from another country in someone else's country, so people didn't accept you. I think it was 2003, my family was granted a visa to move over to Australia. So we came here on Australia Day, so it was a pretty significant date. I didn't know a word of English, so I had to go to an English language school centre. It was pretty challenging, having to learn how to speak a new language. We were the first sort of, migrants in my area, and then we moved around a bit until my parents settled down out in Werribee. I was lucky enough, there was a footy oval across the road from where we lived. Mum and Dad were like, well, why don't you go over and just introduce yourself and see where you can play. It was really tough because it was my first year of footy, under 14s, and I had no idea how it worked. So I used to go down to the footy club, learn how to kick the footy, and a bit of a laughing stock at the time. A lot of fond memories playing here. Tuesday nights, whether it's raining or blowing a gale. Yeah, some good memories made here. I was lucky enough in 2009 to get drafted to North Melbourne in the rookie draft.
First shot at goal. Drags it a long way from goal. Oh,
Yeah, there was a lot of response. When you see them face to face, compared to what they put out in the paper or on TV, like there is a deeper issue. I put out my message on social media because I had to do something. Someone had to respond. Setting a bad image of Sudanese people, where in fact there are a lot of great Sudanese people who are doing great things in Australia.
I had a talk with a friend, told him get out the game, change for the better.
I grew up listening to a lot of music. I remember when I was little, we used to have a boombox and a cassette. So Mum and Dad used to play it, and he'd be playing the music and giving us haircuts on this Sunday after church. Or what does it feel like being on the stage and like everyone watching you?
It's like there's your government name, and your rap name. You're on stage. That's a whole different persona to me. It's like you go through different stages until you hit that point. You're like, I love this shit. Like you just look at the crowd and like, wow, this is what I want. Yeah.
Eyes teary, weeping and weary, tired of telling all.
The image of our community and young people like us, young males especially, the image is really ridiculous. I walk into shops, I get stared at like, oh, I don't steal, like what am I gonna do stealing? Regarding all the media stuff, like the years before and the years now, and take the whole media hype and compare it, like what are the main changes that trigger that media to target our community?
Now, our demographics are changing. I've been here for 14 years and I've seen a lot of changes. There's been a lot of migrants coming to Australia, especially in Melbourne. And I think when there's a change in what you can call a normal society, people are going to react to it differently. I think the media's always going to be there. They're going to report a good or a bad story. But I think the most important thing is it's how you react
Get out
to
the
it.
fucking game, cause you're doing the same over and over again. My little homie came to see me.
I said you done well. Good job. Let me hang
I said, what's wrong?
But I'd say my biggest achievement is just being the first African-born player in the AFL Multicultural Ambassador, and part of my role is to get participation up in the multicultural community.
He shouts at everybody and he doesn't like advice, man. He's
I
smoking.
go by Krown and I'm a voice for change.
Hi, my name is Majak. My voice is a voice for change.
Now we got him losing sleep, trying to get out the game is in too deep.
I had a talk with a friend, told him get out the game.